welcome to another session of Revisedu, the learning platform, where you can access a lot of learning materials both online as well as offline. Today we are going to discuss the remaining part, Animal Kingdom Part 3, where in the first session we have already discussed general or major features of Animal Kingdom. Do you remember? Yeah. In the second session we have discussed the common 6 points on the common characters of Animal Kingdom. If you missed those videos, you can check in the playlist. Okay. Now today we are going to discuss the remaining points on general characters of Animal Kingdom. Are you ready, children? Yes. Let's move. Okay. So we have discussed the major features in the first session, as you can see in the screen. Do you remember? Okay, no issues. Just go to the video and watch it once again. Okay. Now we are going to look what we have discussed in the second session. We have discussed some characters of Animal Kingdom in the second session. Clear? They are multicellular eukaryotes without chlorophyll, and most of the animals are having organ system level of organization. See, organ system level of organization. Do you remember? Yeah. Now the animal cells lack cell wall, central vacuoles, plastids. Of course they lack, because those are the characters of plant cell, right? Now the fourth point we have discussed is nutrition is holozoic or holotropic, which is the food is ingested through the mouth and digested inside the body. Now the fifth point was reproduction is generally sexual and gametes are formed in gonads. And the sixth point was a multicellular embryo is formed during the development of zygote. Now we are going to discuss the seventh point, which is life cycle of these organisms contains a dominant diploid state. That is, life cycle is dominated by a diplondic stage where adults are diplondic and the larval forms are also diplondic, but the gametes are haploid in nature. Do you remember the sponges? Yes, we have discussed in the first session, right? The adult stage and the larval stage both are diploid in nature, but the gametes of this organism is haploid. So I repeat, gametes are haploid in nature, but the life stage or life cycle is dominated by the diplondic adult or larval stage. For example, humans, we have 46 number of chromosomes, right? The ploidy is 2n, but in egg or sperm, which are the gametes of humans, it has got only 23 chromosomes, which is n number of chromosomes. So we can say the gametes of humans are haploid in nature. Not only humans, most of the animals have a diploid adult or larval stage and a haploid gametic stage. Clear? Now we are going to discuss the eighth point. What is that? Yeah, they are mobile, or they are, yeah, the adult forms or larval forms, one of them, at least one of them will be mobile in nature. Okay, in the case of sponges, we have seen the adult form is sedentary, but the larval form is mobile. So I repeat this point, they are mobile in at least one stage of life. Okay, mobility is a peculiar feature of Animal Kingdom. Now we are going to look the next point, which is, as you can see the pictures, you can predict the point, right? Yeah, responses to stimuli are often quick in animals. Okay, it is due to a well-developed nervous system and a well-developed sensory system and a well-developed muscular system. these three systems helps us to respond to stimuli in a very quick manner. As you can see the pictures, you are very well clear with the examples, right? Dogs are very vigilant. They can sense a minute sound or minute stimulus, and when we touch hot objects, we have a tendency to drag our hands back, right? So not only responses, these three systems helps us in food seeking, and also for some organisms they are helping in avoiding predators. So the ninth point is very important. Responses to stimuli are often very quick due to a well developed nervous, sensory and muscular systems. And the final point is here. What is that? Animals are consumers where? In the food chain, right? Yeah, animals are consumer organisms of various orders. Like they can be primary consumers, they can be secondary consumers, or they can be tertiary consumers. Look at the picture. In the bottom level, we can see producers. Animals are not included in producers, hence they are heterotrophic animals. So, in the remaining levels, the primary, secondary, tertiary and quaternary levels, all levels are occupied by animals. So, we can say that animals are consumer organisms of various orders. Is it clear? Yes, I hope you are clear with this concept. So once we will look to the slide, I hope you remember these points. Reproduction generally sexual, gametes are formed in gonads, multicellular embryos formed during zygote development, life cycle is dominated by a diplontic stage. Responses to stimuli are often quick due to the three systems in our body, and finally animals are consumer organisms of various orders. So to get a well understanding about this, just go through the points once again, and thank you for watching. We will continue the remaining topics in the upcoming sessions. Stay safe and learn anything, anytime, anywhere. Be revised. Thank you.